90-day fiancé, Deavan tells Jihoon she doesn't want to be together after his lies. Things went from bad to worse on Monday's episode of 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way for Deavan and Jihoon, following Deavan and her mother's severe disappointment in Jihoon after he failed to check out the apartment in Korea he would be living in with Deavan and their children. Deavan, 23, and Jihoon, 30, were introduced to viewers on Season 1 of 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way. The couple met online, and when Deavan visited Jihoon in Korea, she got pregnant with their now 1-year-old son, Taeyong, during their very first night together. Deavan, who also has a young daughter named Drasilla, decided to move to Korea to be with Jihoon, though moved back to Utah when it became obvious that Jihoon didn't have his life together. Jihoon still lived with his parents and had serious financial issues. He had no job and on top of that, was in debt due to a criminal past that involved selling iPhones. Clearly, on this season of 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way, Jihoon still doesn't have his act together, although he promised Deavan that if she moved to Korea for the second time, he would handle everything. Deavan was the one to book their apartment for a month even though she's not the one who lives in Korea, and it turned out the apartment was in a bad neighborhood and was very small. "This is the ghetto of Korea," Deavan told cameras, noting that the pictures she saw online of the apartment didn't match what it actually looked like. Upon seeing the apartment, Deavan's mom, Alisa, had a breakdown and tearfully took Jihoon aside and told him that she was disappointed because she thought he was going to step up and be a man and take care of Deavan and the children, but he didn't even bother to look at the place before their arrival. Even Jihoon's parents expressed disappointment at the situation. Deavan later tearfully told Jihoon that he doesn't help her at all with money or the kids, even though he had been promising to be there for her since she got pregnant with Taeyong. For his part, Jihoon agreed that the apartment mess was his fault and said he wanted to cry because everyone was disappointed in him. Deavan said she wasn't going to stay in the apartment for a month, and Jihoon once again made big promises to get them out of the situation but with no real plan of action behind it. The next morning also didn't go well, as Deavan noted that Jihoon went to get his wallet from his parents' house but didn't return for 2 hours. Alisa said she was worried about their relationship, and Deavan agreed. When Jihoon eventually returned, the two stepped outside to talk and then couldn't understand one another due to their language barrier. A frustrated Jihoon turned to the help of a translator device, though got even more irate when the translator failed to pick up what Deavan was trying to tell him. Eventually, Jihoon admitted to Deavan that he lied to her about his financial situation. He is still in debt and doesn't really have a job, just so that she would move back to Korea fast. Deavan said this was definitely not okay, and once again noted how Jihoon had not helped her with anything even though she packed up her life to move to Korea. Although Jihoon pleaded her to just stay in Korea for a couple of months and said that if they still had money issues by then she could go back to Utah, Deavan said she would be leaving Korea when her mother leaves. She also told him she didn't want to be together after all the lies he told her. Predictably, Jihoon once again took the blame, but at the same time, didn't do anything to improve the situation for he and Deavan.